Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down.
Come on out of there. There's the guilty bugger. Right. Right. I've had it for you.
That's coming from Gemma's house. That's a bit awkward.
Just there to read the meter.
I guess someone noticed she's not been around and decided to rob the place.
I swear by all that is holy, if I find one toy train in your swag bag, I'm gonna knock your last tooth down your throat! Gordo, turn that fucking thing off and come back down here right now!
If the alarm's upstairs, I'm gonna have to get past Mr. Shouty here.
Alf! Bloody hell!
Who the fuck are you?
I live here.
Love what you've done with the place.
My ears should recover in a few days.
No, I will not keep my voice down. I am a law-abiding citizen.
Should we just take everything?
I don't think Dr. V would like that. The constabulary might notice.
I don't see anything talking about Dr. V here. Where's her study?
I thought vampires had to be invited in.
Downer!
That ought to buy me some time.
Open up in there!
Who are you?
If I read it top to bottom, then right to left. Verloc's looking for a permanent solution. Well, that's not ominous at all. Solution to what?
It's not.
Come out! We're friends of
Will you look
Gemma!
at that? You've been a busy girl, haven't you, Gemma?
She needs our help.
As your doctor, I must warn you. Best get
I think I've found everything. Doesn't look like she found all the answers yet.
What's going on?
guess I better go see wwhat's going on this motoring regulation unit. Maybe the answer's there.
You can take your joy immediately.
Good Christ, I can barely keep my eyes open.
Yeah, the roads do look like fruit roll-ups.
Oh dear, I've forgotten about the headmistresses. They get so cross if you're not on Joy. Shit.
You can take your joy immediately.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
Hey, where do you think you're going? This is a municipal work site, and you're not a municipal worker, are you? Huh? So clear off.
Central sent me to help out.
Oh, and I suppose you learned all about municipal infrastructure back at Central.
I like to think I can figure a few things out.
Oh, you can figure things out. Who needs 20 years of experience when the new lads can just suss it out with their eyes? Hey, let's all learn from the new lad.
Oh, this seems fairly obvious. Don't you just turn that?
Don't! Never heard it do that before.
Oh dear. There's a tool I need. I'll just go get it.
What did he do to it? Has anybody got a pipe wrench?
Ow. I should really have paid more attention when Dad was banging on the plumbing. I hope they're not dead. On the other hand, it looks like I can get down now. Power's out on the elevator. I need to find a way to turn the juice back on. How do I cross that platform without getting electrocuted?
Now make sure there isn't a short circuit before... Fucking apprentices. They never fucking listen.
I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. I've always wanted to drive one of those things. They sort of look like tea kettles, don't they? How have I not noticed that? I have a feeling there's not supposed to be quite so many red lights on this board. They're adjusting the formula. New materials. Well, that sounds encouraging. And when people sound encouraging in Wellington, well, something terrible is usually happening. If the Joy's going bad, that'll drive the entire town crazy. It is becoming rather unhealthy in here. Maybe I'll be safer in the Jubilator. Well, this is the slowest roller coaster I've ever been on. Make way! Make way for Captain Toadle!
Come out with me. Like we're young and wild and free. 'Cause there is no way of ever knowing what awaits us but for the sun. When your love comes round, we've only begun. We can walk down by the beach, just you and me. We've got life underneath our feet. Happy as can be. Can you help me please? 'Cause I'm down here on my knees. Only your love rescue me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
It's closed. Shit. How do I open it? Sorry, can't stay. Oh shit! So there's an exit door here, I think, but I'm gonna have to turn on some power switches. babies get around. I wonder if they ever get stuck. That could get awkward.
Peter, there you are. Why don't you come down and we'll have a chat about loyalty? Yeah, oh, don't be a big girl blouse, laddie. I'm just having fun with you, aren't I? Come on down and let's have a laugh.
Oh, I'd love to stay here, but for heaven's sake, doesn't anything work around here? For heaven's sake, doesn't anything work around here? I think if I redirect the Motoline to power the grid... I think if I redirect the Motoline to power the grid... I think if I redirect the Motoline to power the grid... I think if I redirect the Motoline to power the grid... I think if I redirect the Motoline to power the grid... For heaven's sake, doesn't anything work around here? Where are the switches to turn on this bloody door? I sort of think this place is about to explode. Oh, you're not a bloody mule. Pick what you can carry easily. Okay, that's one. Two more, I think. Where are the switches to turn on this bloody door? For heaven's sake, doesn't anything work around here? I think if I redirect the motoline to power the grid... Two. One more. Where are the switches to turn on this bloody door? There's the power room. How am I supposed to get across? Right, I can open that bloody door now, I hope.
You're gonna run me down with that thing!
Not if you run fast enough, you rotten paws! Now, let's have a conversation. I'm sorry, no, conversation. Has my work been slipping? Oh no, I failed to prove it. Long live Bardo!
A shot grenade. I wonder if that's what I need to kill this berserk tea kettle. That I did not expect.
Thank God you came when you did. I didn't realise he was patriotic like that.
Look, I'm doing a newspaper story about how well you're all holding up down here.
I think I've read that article a few times.
How well are you holding up down here?
On good days, we get more things working than break down.
And on bad days?
Like today, look, there's a big electronic board down there, tells us what's broken. Ironically, that works perfect. Here's a diagram. Oh, look, it's time for my tea break. Ta-ra!
This isn't a diagram. It's a letter. A permanent solution. Again. What kind of permanent solution is he thinking of? Whatever it is, I bet that's what got Gemma taken away by the doctors.
faith at all.
She'll come back with the
That cuts
We just
Get her up! Get her up! Save it! I won't have it! Dog!
We just want to make you feel better.
Terribly busy. What is it?
Gemma's been taken away. I saw 2 doctors shove her into a popper.
Oh my goodness. Why?
But she was digging into the tunnels. That didn't come out right. I followed up. The whole underground is sort of falling apart.
Oh my.
That's why you sent her, wasn't it? Not to write about the tunnel rats.
I certainly couldn't print a story like that, could I?
The joy's gone bad, and Dr. Verloc knows. But he's telling them not to worry. He's got some sort of permanent solution.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Well, that's sort of exactly what I thought. If I had a press pass, I could get into Hayworth Labs. And my old adulator, if you still got it.
After what happened to Gemma? Dr. Verloc, he's sort of his own law there.
I have some personal business there.
If I'm not here when you get back, if you found something out, see if you can't publish it. Those numpties out there know how to put the ink on the page, but the only articles they ever read are their own.
You're getting out? How?
Oh, I wouldn't even know how to get out. But you never know when I might stop printing lies. And they won't like that.
Great. I've got all my press stuff back. That ought to be handy. You can show up all sorts of places regular people shouldn't go. Oh, that's worse than cat.
Here to see the doctor. He does love to be in the papers and write on it.
I told him the labs was on lockdown. They don't listen anymore.
Well, you certainly laid out a
Where do you think you're going then?
We're not open to the general public.
Bugger off!
I'm interviewing Dr. Verloc.
Ah, you're a member of the Fourth Estate. You've come at an awkward time, you see, as we're just in the middle of... Well, there's been a bit of excitement in the lab. Let's come back tomorrow.
You're not saying something's gone wrong?
No, of course not. Everything's peachy. Look, all right, you take your press pass up to Helen in public relations. Just follow the sort of brown-coloured line. I must ask you not to stray from the path, because there's all sorts of delicate machinery and chemicals and whatnot, and we don't want you hurting yourself, do we?
What sort of crisis makes them lock down the entire factory? I'm not sure the workers here will have the same respect for a press pass as the Bobbies did.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately.
Mind the closing doors, please. Please stand by for decontamination. Product purity is our highest goal at Hayworth Labs. The decontamination procedure allows us to maintain the highest standard of purity.
I'm so glad they're concerned about purity.
You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Do not turn down the heat on the brominating reaction until you've noted the temperature curve. I need to determine the explosive threshold temperature. Never mind. Just
That door looks rather sturdy. I wonder if there's a way around it.
Oh, and I want samples of any residue on the explosive debris.
Look, I don't even want to be here. This won't hurt a bit. The Locks insisting they didn't create mutant mushrooms. I guess they created one that hasn't started the plague.
Ow! What the hell?
Now we see the violence inherent in the system. I wonder which one of these controls the steam. Do they both? I feel so chivalrous turning off that dangerous steam. If that is indeed what I did.
There had better be neatly labelled samples of the fog next time I come down there. Just get a 1 gallon meter, stick it in the fog, stopper it, take the stopper and label it.
Maybe I can sneak past these gents without a fuss.
Dr. Verloc would like all personnel to know that he must not be disturbed for the next hour at least. Please hold all inquiries until then, or resolve the situation yourself.
Happiness is a choice. This won't take a minute. Please don't make a fuss. Look, it's not you, it's me. How do I open these shutters? There's probably a big red button somewhere, isn't there? I guess this is the latest test formula. I think I'll just take this with me. Evidence or something. Permanent solution. Drove the subject insane. Oh, Lord. A big red button. I feel rather brilliant right now. Funny. Suddenly I remember that time I threatened to thrash Timmy Hargreaves because he said rotten things about Sally, and it turned out he had an older brother who'd been in the army, and he was waiting for me on my doorstep when I came home from school. And he gave me such a thrashing. Oh, I don't remember that right now.
Dr. Verloc is thinking very hard, sir. No visitors.
The brominating reaction has caught fire.
Sir, sorry to bother you, sir, but there's a fellow here says the reaction tank is on fire again.
I said no interruptions.
Some of the byproducts are poisonous.
He says it's poisonous, sir.
Of course there are poisonous byproducts. Tell him to do whatever they did the last time.
Dr. Verloc would like you to do whatever you did the last time.
No one knows that. He's an imposter. Implement Security Protocol 187.
Oh, yes, sir. That's my favourite protocol. I am full of the fury of the Lord, and I am right weary with holding back.
Right, that's perfect.
Ye shall not deceive me with empty words, for the wrath of God comes upon the sons of disobedience. judgeth thee, and he is angry every day. You shall drink the wine of God's wrath, poured into the cup of his anger. Ye shall not deceive me with empty words, for the wrath of God comes upon the sons of disobedience. You shall drink the wine of God's wrath, poured into the cup of his anger.
Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in kindergarten.
I ask for a full battery of tests done on the latest isomer. Now, where is it? Why is it not in the pneumatic? Do any of you want to keep your jobs? I'll have you all replaced by Mrs. Pankhurst's Bridge Club. They'll do a better job than you people.
Right.
Phrenology? Was that supposed to be ironic? I thought you were only supposed to give someone a piece of your mind. Is that an original?
Sergeant!
Did you know half your workers are unconscious?
The fumes issue will resolve itself. Look, I'm very busy recalculating the brominating reaction so it is non-explosive. Unless you've got a magic formula for synthesizing joy out of bleach, whiskey and saltpeter, get out!
You're planning to lobotomize the people of Wellington Wells, aren't you?
Lobotomize is a rather inflammatory metaphor, but yes, I have been asked to synthesize something stronger and more permanent than joy. Who are you?
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat.
And what do you think you are now? You are just the sum of the neuropeptides swirling in your bloodstream. You see, the current Downer outbreak is just a mass chemical imbalance. But I believe I can adjust the internal hormonal settings so the people stay happy no matter what.
You can't do that.
They told the Wright brothers they couldn't fly, but they did.
You can't do that.
Oh, my lord. You're that Downer they've been warning us about.
I'm actually just here for a bottle of cod liver oil.
What makes you think I'll give it to you?
This bottle of your new formula. If I smash it and you breathe the fumes, will it make you happy forever and always?
You mustn't. It makes the patient insane. Ha! Now you can't move until I take my hand off this button. Oh, shit.
Now, where's the bell? This is the cleanest office I've ever seen. Where does he hide his junk? I wonder if he has a secret lair. Well, he's just the sort who would.
Listen, Sally Boyle's going to come live with us for a bit.
Sally Boyle? Why?
Because her mum poisoned the whole bloody rest of her family, Arthur. And because we've got a spare bed in the attic now till Percy comes back from Germany. She's your age, you know.
She's an idiot.
Well then, you two should get along beautifully.
Dr. Verloc seems to be quite the collector. Where's the fucking cod liver oil? And thank you, Sally, for another wonderful adventure. This doesn't look like where the pills go out. What's going on this conveyor belt? Possibly me. Oh, that smells awful. This is where they flush the chemicals. Drain? To where? The river? Might be a way out, if I don't mind poisoning the river. Not that anything's alive in it now. We can restore a batch of slightly defective joy. How many batches of slightly defective joy have gone out? A hatch. Lovely. I've never seen so many hatches. Oh.
You tried joy?
Joy?
Lovely day for it.
Righto.
This is for you.
Well, well, well. That's right kind of you. What's that?
After nearly getting me killed, she better have my bloody letter of transit.
So? Sully? Salamander?
If she's not here, I swear to God I'll kill her.
Hi.
I got it. Your precious cod liver oil.
Oh, you're a lifesaver.
It's a bloody souvenir.
God, it's awful.
Have you got my letter of transit then?
Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy. How are you holding up?
What do you care?
How are you going to get out?
Why won't you just give me the fucking letter of transit? Oh, it's always what you want. Always what you need. Every little Sally whim. Bloody cod liver oil.
Do you really think I'm that awful?
What, just because you fucked my dad while you were living in our house, in my mum's bed?
I'm sorry.
Look, I don't hate you. In the strangest way, you're completely innocent. You're practically the only one I know who is.
It's on the dresser there.
Are you going to be okay? I could take you with me.
Really?
We have to go now. The joy's gone bad. It's going crazy out there.
I can't go right now.
Why? Oh, God. No.
It's not simple.
It never is.
We'll have to wait till dawn.
No, that's crazy. I can't. Oh, you shouldn't have asked for that ridiculous cod liver oil.
Look, there's something I haven't been entirely straight with you about.
It's just self-preservation, Sally. No hard feelings. Do you think she really meant it? The kiss and all? What if I went back and said, yes, I'll take you, and they lived happily ever after? No! A girl like that shipwrecks, and the next day she's drinking margaritas under palm trees and you'll suffer for shocks. That is it. Never again. Where do you think I used to run 100 metres? Save a bit for the next minute.
You will take your joy immediately.
Lovely day for it. May I see your letter of transit, please? Welcome to the parade, sir. And may I say you've arrived not a moment too soon.
What do you mean, Constable?
A word to the efficient is sufficient, sir. If you catch my drift. I would not count on this bridge remaining operational in the near future. Nudge, nudge, smirk, smirk. Say no more, say no more.
Bit late to work, are we?
I don't like trains, Arthur.
Are you joking? You love trains. Do you remember when we went to Plymouth on that train? You didn't want to get off.
That was in 1941.
Yeah, it must have been.
I don't want you to go to Germany.
You think I want to go? I don't know where we're going, I don't know what they're going to do with us there, and who knows if we're ever really coming back. But I don't have much of a bloody choice, do I?
Who would talk to me when you're gone?
Dad talks to you. Well, no, I suppose he doesn't really. Well, he does love you.
I believe you, Arthur.
He's just really rubbish at showing it.
Ah, the parade, just like I pictured it. Strange to be back here. How long ago was it I used to just trundle off to work every day, right around here? Yeah, now I just need to get into the broadcast tower so I can get into Appleholm Station and find the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. The Fashion Institute. I bought some trousers there. Bloody expensive too, if I remember correctly, they've got a hatch in their basement. Good thing Sally taught me to be nosy. Who knows what... And I might need to get to a bed. I should see if I can get down there. Can't talk. Late for a meeting.
All right.
How dare he cancel on me? I don't care if he's double booked. He was nothing before I taught him how to walk.
I know. I know how to model.
Sorry, love. Tits ruin the drape. Buy me a new male model. Too sweet. That was fast. Right height, right build. Bit tan for my taste. You're new, aren't you? Never mind. If Quentin's sent, you're probably not hopeless. I just hope to God you can strut. Go downstairs and ask Nigel what to do.
I'm gonna have to do this stupid fashion show to get it, aren't I? Maybe the models can tell me how not to make a complete fool of myself up there.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry to bother, but I do rather need you to stop buggering yourself and open the fucking door.
You seem not entirely delighted?
Stage fright. The last time I tripped on the catwalk, Davy locked me in a fucking closet for 3 days. I could use a shot of whiskey, but all we have in this wretched place are drugs.
Are you sure you're feeling all right?
I only want to help you feel better.
You might want to see a doctor about that.
Allow me to cheer you up!
Stop being so bloody difficult!
Cheer up! Bloody Turner! I'll put a damper on you! Wet blanket! Happy! Bloody Turner!
I'm gonna have to do this stupid fashion show to get it. Maybe the models can tell me.